JJ Ma, JJ Ma, JJ Ma, beautiful dear ones, JJ Ma, welcome, 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 all the blessings unto you. Let's talk today about your sensitive nature. So most people, actually everyone, is very sensitive, but not everyone realizes it. But if you're very blessed, you will realize it because you will feel everything very deeply. Not that it feels like a blessing. It won't feel like a blessing because life will feel very intense. You may have trouble sleeping. You may feel of great pain by the way that people look at you or what they say, or feel that life is too harsh, etc. And definitely sensitive people are really feeling the pummeling that's going on by the dark forces. So it's natural to be sensitive. However, you're not meant to be a victim or a doormat or a punching bag for dark forces. So I've written the book for you, Impeccable Warrior of Light, which has then become into various books in its new edition. And in every one of those, get them all. I recommend it, and I don't even have a word for how to say this to you. It's beyond a recommendation. I wish with all my heart for you to have those books and have those teachings, because with it, you will be able to start living as an impeccable warrior of light, and not someone that is being affected by the conditions of the world, whether it has to do with food, whether it has to do with relationships, family, work. So many things can attack you, and I'm sure you have felt it. So for example, just to give you one example of how these teachings and these tools from Impeccable Warrior of Light make such a difference, and so quickly. Just very recently, someone wrote to us of how in the past they would have been flustered by their new job, which involves a lot of phone calls and very important calls and non-stop activity. And in the past they would have gotten flustered, they would have gotten tired, they would have gotten negative about it. They're definitely very impatient with the whole thing, with the whole scenario, and just overly consumed by dark forces. But now, through the application of the wisdom and the sacred science of spiritual protection, they are able to handle it like a champion. And that's the way that we should live. Life is going to be full of ups and downs. Yes, we know that. But we need to be able to surf through it all. And we need to be champion surfers. We need to be martial artists. We need to take those dark forces coming, and with your sword of light, through your impeccable warrior of light wisdom and tools, you need to be able to dissolve it, push it away, drive it away, so that you don't break your stride. This is possible. Wouldn't it be wonderful to be free of whatever's tormenting you, the distress? How about the past? Wouldn't it be wonderful to be free of the negative past? Wouldn't it be wonderful to understand what is causing those attacks and the images they put in your mind? Wouldn't it be wonderful to sleep peacefully? There's another example. Recently someone shared that before they started receiving the prayers that we offer, the Holy Shaktipat prayers, they had awful nightmares all the time. And I can relate to that because as a young woman, so did I. Until I discovered the sacred science and discovered how to apply it in this scientific way, it was just awful. And many people think they're insomniacs. And you're not an insomniac if you cannot sleep. It's psychic attack. It's dark forces in your atmosphere, in your space, and dark forces attached to you personally. Those are two things: the space around you and your own aura. So both of those must be maintained at very high level of purity, of cleanliness, of clarity, so that it can be this vibrant vibration that is radiated from you to the universe, and so that there can be these barriers and this message to the dark forces: don't even look my way, don't come near me. You must have the confidence to tell those dark forces, I order you to leave me in peace, I send you to the light, you must go to the light now, leave me in peace, and you must go and serve the light with all your might. You have the authority to do that, But how are you going to develop the confidence, the strength to be able to say this to them in a mighty way? It comes through practice, and it also comes from keeping company with other impeccable warriors of light, and this impeccable warrior of light, by being in contact through the website, visiting, reading the blog posts, listening to the podcast, watching us on the YouTube channel, all of these things, because it's all an infusion about a different way to live, a way that opens up the door for your greater success. So on that note, one more story. So another person was sharing how since they started receiving the remote prayers, their luck changed. And all of a sudden, whereas before they had very little work, all of a sudden they had this person wanting them to do work for them and this person wanting them to do more work for them. And all of a sudden they became very busy and prosperous. And many other things also worked themselves out for this person. It creates a change of luck. If your vibration is here, you have one kind of luck. If your vibration is here, you have another. Higher the vibration, then the purer the vibration, then the difference in the quality of life, the difference in prosperity, the quality of prosperity that you attract to yourself. Friendships, love, harmony, cooperation. All of this can be improved by raising your vibration, and the question is how to do it. We provide you the tools through the prayers, through the rattle, the healing, the blessed healing and clearing rattle. All of that changes your vibration. All of that discards dark energy, pockets of it that are walking around with you. You're lugging them around. But when you clear them out, suddenly solutions come forth. People find that all of a sudden there is so much more support for them in life with others, more acts of love and kindness and compassion for them. If there's a situation that normally would be tense, it suddenly works out in a harmonious way. Why is that? Their core vibration has changed. It's a sacred science. And through the mantras that we recorded for you, then also you change your frequency. Suddenly, for example, if you're listening to the prosperity mantras and you desire something, a new home or something for your home, the car, the raise, the promotion, the new projects, whatever it is, maybe you wish to pay off some debt, then you apply the sacred science like I've outlined in the books. Use the rattle over your prayer petitions, as I've shown you how to do in the other videos, and play the mantras. Rattle while you're playing the mantras, the prosperity mantras. I do this for you, all of you, all the time. When I am doing my prayers at my altar for you remotely, I have the mantras playing, and they are empowering me to be able to channel that great thunderous power to shape new realities, to change the energies that are in place, to drive away the dark forces, dissolve, 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 and to cut you free from that which is pulling you down, holding you down, and keeping you from believing in yourself. And that brings me to another very beautiful blessing that takes place with these prayers. Increase in self-love, self-respect. All of this happens, all of these blessings, all of these miracles, because the person is infused with this higher vibration, which in itself then births this self-love, self-respect, self-acceptance. And if you're reading the books along with the prayers, the books that I've written, you definitely will have greater love and understanding for yourself, and understanding for your soul path, and understanding about your highest destiny, and understanding about the role of challenges, and understanding about how you are meant to react to it, and how to react in a positive way. So much here for you, dear sensitive soul. You don't have to be this exposed nerve traveling through life as a tortured soul. There are too many wounded warriors, and every one of them can be healed by the power of grace. But I'm talking about big time grace. And that big time grace is available for you and your loved ones. Remote prayers, mantras, the books, study the teachings, study, implement them. They're not difficult. I've made it really easy You see how I speak very clearly? I write that way also. And everything else that we offer on the site and in all the different platforms, the social media, it's all there to give you a fresh start, a new life, something you can't even imagine right now. So much positive change can take place, such quantum leaps, such a great emergence of your true self. So chop chop, you know I love to say that because it's the truth. We've all got to chop chop. Life is short. We're here on earth. We came here to do something and do great things, as a matter of fact. And there is help and support to help you do it and to not travel around as that exposed nerve and always the victim and always feeling everything oppressing you. You can instead take charge of your life, and the impeccable warrior of light teachings will empower you to do that. It's been a pleasure. Keep connecting. Shukanata chola hey te yona chola hey hey. Love you. Remember that. Love yourself. Get busy. Chop chop. Get going, and you can turn your life around. All my love. Adiosa.